Hello everybody, Ollamh here, and welcome back to The Lost Case Files of 221B Baker Street. So we have completed the first four chapters, 4 books, and now we're on to bonus story 1. I don't know if this is going to be like a full-on story, a full-on like gaming series, or if it's going to be like just a brief little interlude, so let's see what it has to offer us. The Adventures of Musgrave Ritual. Oh, this is like actually a full-on story. Okay, I will read that later. Okay, so they actually like included some of the actual Sherlock Holmes stories from Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. That's pretty nice. But I'm not going to sit here and like read out a full story or anything like that. So let's go ahead and continue on with The Lost Blade of Calcutta. A noted adventurer receives death threats after stealing a valuable Indian artifact. Can Holmes stop the thugs from succeeding? Probably.
Holmes, may I introduce you to Mr. Kipper, the renowned adventure writer? He came to me with a problem today that I thought you would find interesting.
What seems to be the matter?
Recently, on my latest expedition through the subcontinent, I came into the possession of the ancient Blade of Calcutta.
The sacred blade of the Thuggee cult?
You are lucky to be alive, taking a religious icon of such import.
It appears my luck is running out, Mr. Holmes. I have reason to believe that I am the target of this death cult. I'm deathly afraid to return to my home alone. Can you help me, Mr. Holmes?
I suppose we probably could.
It appears we have arrived without incident. Would you mind if we looked about, Mr. Kipper?
By all means, my home is yours.
Well, thank you. That's very nice of you. Okay, so we have a briefcase. The briefcase belongs to Bella Rosa, Mr. Kipper's beleaguered assistant. She is known for complaining loudly about his tyrannical demands. Okay, and then a garrote. Now that's not something that you normally find. Let's see here, 3 manuscripts. Ooh, there's a hint. Okay. Brendan Walsh, Mr. Kipler's publisher, has been very unsatisfied with the last few manuscripts received from his famous but fading star. Right. A pickaxe. A gold statue. Holmes, look at this statue. I've studied Hindu religion enough to know that there is something curious about the statue's arms. My thoughts exactly. Right, so I would imagine that the green needs to be there. So the red needs to be all the way at the bottom. Green should be there. Blue should be all the way at the top. Except for that doesn't quite look right, does it? Oh, nope. Oh, sorry, nope. There we go. So purple all the way at the top. There we go. It's all based on the jewels. David Blackburn is a loyal and enthusiastic fan of Mr. Kipper's. Beyond sending a disturbing amount of fan mail, he has been caught more than once looking outside Kippa's window. Right. So red sash. Is that the red sash? Ah, there's the red sash. The sash looks like the one worn by Rao Ganesh's, a rising leader in the secretive Thuggee cult. It is possible that he could have come to England to steal back the blade for himself. Alright, so 4 quills. Or just 4 feathers, really, because, I mean, the one that was in the headdress didn't look like an actual quill. Stephen Prince is an adventure novelist and detractor of Kippa's work. He has recently been accusing Kippa of fabricating tales. Okay, and then a portrait. The photo is of Ruby Patel, the rumored leader of the Thuggee cult.
The one thing I don't see here is the blade itself.
I have a pawnbroker. Come with me.
You pawned it? That's curious. Alright, so we need 3 sets of keys. Find the relationship between the numbers in the register's windows, then select the register keys in the correct order. So okay. Well, it's 3. Oh. Okay, so it's the I don't understand. So 3. So 4 plus 3 would equal 7. Minus 4 would be 3. $15 minus 7 would be 8. Ah, okay. So then 8, but that... So it's 4. 4 minus 1 was 3. That brought up 7. 7 plus 4 equal, or 7 minus 4 equaled 3. 15 minus 7 equaled 8. But now 8 minus 15 would be negative. Oh, 7. Okay, so negative 1 plus 8. Well, no. What? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how we're supposed to figure this out. So 4 minus 7, 15 minus 7, 8 minus 15 was a negative number. So then minus negative 1. Wait, 8 minus a negative 1 would be 9. So 5 minus a negative 1 would be 6. 10 minus 5 would be 5. 10 minus 11 would be 1. And then there. Okay, gotcha. That was fiddly, but okay. Lady's ring. We still have a bunch of keys to find. So one more set of keys. But in which window? That's the big question. Don't know. Okay, what's that? That's a brooch. We've got glasses to find. Alright, one more pair of glasses. Let's have a ledger. A watch. None of which has really given Holmes any... Okay, Mr. Fagin owns the pawn shop that Kipper frequents. He has been fortunate enough to keep some of Mrs. Kipper's valuables after one of Mr. Kipper's defaults. Okay, so he's kind of in with the he's in debt to the pawnbroker. Interesting. So it would behoove him to have something valuable to give to the pawnbroker, but it's not necessarily guaranteed to be. The necklace was a gift to Kipper from Jade Rahman, an Englishwoman who has embraced the local culture of India. She was also the one who told Kipper of the Thuggee cult and its sacred blade. That's not good. Okay, so we still need one set of keys, which is right there. And something else. I'm not sure what else, but it's something. Oh, a watch. Angelina Kipper never became accustomed to...
I've seen enough, Mr. Kipper. I have some errands to attend to. Would you mind meeting us at Baker Street later this evening?
Holmes, please don't leave me alone. You must help to protect me.
I wouldn't worry too much, Mr. Kipper. I'll be able to explain better tonight.
Right. So now we're on to figuring out what actually happened. All these suspects had the means, motives, and da-da-da-da. Okay, so facial hair and glasses. Bald and from India. Hat and blue eyes.
Most exemplary.
Thank you. So now the question is which one of these people...
You got it. No.
Well, there actually was a spoon? Okay. I don't think there was a cane. Hers was like beads.
Perfect. Yes. Righto. That's it. Well done. Yes.
Mr. Patel. Okay.
You've been the victim of an elaborate ruse.
But Ruby Patel was our culprit, right?
Yes, just not for attempted murder. I've learned that Mr. Patel is the head of India's Office of Antiquities. He wasn't after you. He was after the Blade of Calcutta.
Makes sense. I mean, dude did steal it.
He was willing to use the legend of the Thuggee to that end. Having tracked the blade to Kipper, he learned Kipper's habits. Then he sent the Thuggee death threat to him. Rather than go through official channels, Patel decided to scare Kipper into removing the blade from his private residence and placing it at the pawn shop. Once there, Patel simply purchased the blade from the pawnbroker. We can surmise that he is now on his way back to India with his prize.
Remarkable.
The only thing left with which to concern ourselves regarding this case is who is going to write about it, Mr. Kipper or yourself. Congratulations.
Okay. So that one was actually fairly short, fairly quick. Yeah, that one was, I mean, there was a lot of stuff going on in that one, and it wasn't, I mean, one of the things that I really love about the Sherlock Holmes stories is the fact that Sir Arthur Conan Doyle always made sure that the reader had all the information that they needed in order to solve them along with Holmes. Provided that they could, you know, that they could figure stuff out. Like with the League of Red-Headed Gentlemen, it was, you know, well, he noted that, you know, he made sure to point out that the assistant had dirt on his knees, and then was, you know, pounding his cane across, and then asked Watson, well, what are the shops and stuff, the buildings on the others, on the back side of the street, on the other side of the street, and stuff like that. And you could figure it out from there. This one just kind of like, okay, well, here's this person, here's that person, here's this person, here's that person, and you don't really, there aren't really dots to connect the two as far as who the person actually is. They're giving you a whole lot of information, and it's kind of guessing. You don't get the idea and the same amount of information as Holmes gets. So it's a little off compared to what the actual Sir Arthur Conan Doyle stories were. But that is, you know, that's they can only do so much when they're doing small installments and stuff like that. And honestly, his writing style is a little tricky to translate into a game like this. Now, a full-on adventure game, yeah, you can do a lot with that, but this one is a little tricky. Anyway, as always, thank you guys very much for watching, and don't forget to press the subscribe button down below so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio! Hey, thanks for watching to the end. If you like our videos, you can help the channel grow by giving it a like and sharing it for others to enjoy. If you want to help the channel out even more, you can find our Patreon link right down there. And of course, other videos here to enjoy yourself.